Salute, guys. Come on into class. Today we're going to touch on a very, very sensitive topic, but it's one of my favorite topics, guys. Well, by now, y'all should all know why we have fatherless homes. You know what I mean? Why we have mother-dominant homes. So this is going to be the video right here. This is going to be the one. You know how they say the one? This is going to be the one. So if anybody need a reminder, if you ever find yourself in a debate with one of these old wicked witches and they need proof and evidence to why we don't have fathers in these cribs and it ain't because the man left, this video right here gonna prove that. So y'all check out the intro and we'll get right back into it.
Paying single mothers more money not to have a man in the house than to have that married man in the house.
Why do you think they're doing that?
Because they want to exercise power, dominion, control, and punishment.
Yeah,
right?
Because if the man's not controlling the house,
Uncle
something
Sam
else
is.
Yeah.
Uncle Sam is,
Yep.
right? So the woman's saying, I'd rather be married to Uncle Sam because he's writing me a bigger check than whatever you are. And so that allows Uncle Sam to exercise more power over the household than the real Sam who was actually in there who got booted because the woman had more of an incentive to collect the check from the government than she did from actually being a member of a stable married household. And that's exactly why fatherlessness has gone up dramatically over the last 6 decades, because you get what you actually pay for in this country. Now 25% of kids are born into a household without a father in that house. In a certain sense, it's not surprising. You get what you pay for. That's what we're paying for, and therefore that's what we're getting.
All right, so it's that part. Don't forget that part. That's the part that your great-grandmother not going to tell you. She's not going to tell you that part. She going to tell you your granddad did all this extra stuff to her and paint herself out as a nice little victim. But she ain't going to tell you that part. She ain't going to tell you the $12 rent, right? She ain't going to tell you that. That's what they gave to her. They didn't give $12 rent to men. You know, that's funny, right? They didn't give $12 rent to men, though. They gave $12 rent to the women's household, right? If the women get rid of the man. So let's not forget that part.
I'm mad because I shouldn't even have to go through all this, you know. It shouldn't happen 20 years later.
Your mother has maintained. She has said to you, Mr. Hightower is your biological father. Is that correct?
She's always told me that, yeah.
She's never wavered.
No.
I did attempt to do several DNA tests with her mom, which made me to believe that she was my child, because if she was my child, I feel that her mom would have put forth that effort in the beginning to go through with the DNA, especially when I'm telling her that I'll pay for the DNA test.
Mr. Hightower, you are not the father. He's unfortunately not your biological father after all.
Gotta give her a hug.
No, thank you.
You're just not ready, but that was lovely.
You might not want to say it, but fuck her and her little bald head child. Just as nasty and ignorant as her mother. And that's how they raise them up, yo. That's how they raise them. But she ain't got no smoke for her lying, crab leg eating mama, though. You see what I mean? This be the stuff that I talk about. But the man left the crib. This one ain't even got a chance to be up in there. This one wasn't even supposed to be up in there. This one wasn't. Now look at that. And these are the secrets that they hold. They get triggered when I touch on them because they thought they had them buried. But these the secrets they hold. And then they ask dumb questions like, why the fathers ain't in the crib.
Told you that was your dad. That is your dad. I don't know what's going on. So you were behind my back.
Yeah, I'm grown. I'm old enough now. I feel like I got the right to do that. So I just wanted to get a test and see what is my daddy.
And so you called him?
Yeah, I called him. He was like, he thought I was his son. So that means that
We don't see nothing funny.
Nah.
But see, I told you that was your dad. I first of all, that is your dad. I don't know what's going on. I don't know who you took the test with and what you had going on, but that's your daddy.
Yeah. It sounds good, but look, I'm just saying.
It sounds good.
Nah, that's the result. The result say what it say now. I can't lie. I can't fake no results. Now, if you had something going on, then the man that was my daddy.
First of all, you didn't have no business going behind my back. That's what you didn't have no business doing.
Yeah, but I just feel like I ain't had no bond with him like that. Like, I knew something was off. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I wanted to go get my results and see what's going on.
Let me tell you something.
It's okay. You know, I'm old enough, I understand. Now, if my real dad ain't want to take care of me, you know what I'm saying?
See, some things are better left unsaid.
Oh, okay.
You should just left it like it was. I ain't tell you, I told you that was your dad, you should have went right on with it all these years. You 18 years old, 19 years old now. It's no sense in trying to go behind my back and figure it out. You too old.
Yo, this is exactly why these kids running around here with no identity, no sense of self-value. They do not know their worth because they don't even know their history. They don't know if their parents really their parents. And then the mama sit up there and lie for her feelings, guys. Peep game. For her feelings. She can care less about the kid. She brought that boy into the world. And the fact that that boy now got to go off and figure out things because she refused to tell him is crazy, bro. You see what I mean? See how spiteful they are?
The 21-month-old Jocelyn, Jeremy, you are not the father. Have you had sexual contact of any kind with Rosalind or any other woman? You said no. The lie detector determined you're telling the truth.
Now, when you look at all of this stuff that we unfolding today, y'all still want to talk about deadbeats? Y'all still want to talk about the 0.7% of men who just ran off on the baby? And now looking at this, them dudes probably not even the father. They probably not even that kid father. Yo, man, stop playing. But this is what y'all want to focus on. You see what I mean? Y'all focus on that to distract us from this. Because this is what y'all doing. This is why our community is falling to shit. Because you are the women. You are the mothers of the community. And y'all doing a lackluster job. Not all, but the majority. Yes, the majority.
Hayden is 0.006%. You are not related. Alexis, I have to ask you, do you know where Caden's biological father is?
No, I haven't talked to that guy since I got back with Alex.
I know this was not the news you wanted, but I do believe you knew somewhere deep down inside that this was a very real possibility.
It's just that relationship Alex had with Caden. It was like Alex knew Caden was his son. Alex took that picture himself, laying on the bed like, come on, Caden, let's say cheese. Like, to Alex, this was his son.
And Caden...
Now, in this one, she thought she was slick, bro. She thought she was slick because her baby father, he must have died. He must have been out there in them streets busting dope moves, so he died. I guess the baby father's sister wanted to make sure that her brother was the father because I guess they spending money because if the father dead, then the family is taking on the responsibilities. So they wanted to make sure. Come to find out, their dead brother is not that baby father, see? But the men ran off. But these women is trustworthy. It's the men making the women single mothers. This is another example of how women make themselves into single mothers, guys.
Yes, it is.
I saved the interracial couple for last to show you that this is a global epidemic, guys. It's not about color. We know that. And that's what makes it even more dangerous when it comes to the black community because we're only 14%. And if I can show you a bunch of mothers doing this, if we see majority of mothers doing things like this, that, man, we're far from a solution, especially if the mothers want to continue to lie and eat crab legs. And they do it to save face, bro. They do it to save face. Ain't nobody asking for perfection because ain't nobody perfect and everybody make mistakes. But why do y'all feel y'all get to lie and then blame men for y'all mistakes? Again, We understand. You not gonna be able to convince me that grandpa bought your grandma all those nice things only to leave her with those nice things. No, that's not, no. No. Guys, you believe what you want though, but this the video, this the one. So if you like this video, hit the like button and share it. All right, guys, I'll check y'all later.